This is GreatDad.com, and I'm here with Hayden, and I think this is Hayden's show today because we have this thing that I have not used yet.
I recently, for my birthday, got a ton of gift cards, so I bought
a ton. A veritable ton.
Very.
He's not too spoiled.
It is the Strike Pack FPS Dominator Wired Next Generation Mod Pack for the PS4. So, I was looking into a lot of controllers because I was looking at scuff controllers, and then I came across this thing on Amazon. So, if you don't know what a scuff controller is basically has paddles on the back that you can set to different, like X or circle on your PS4 controller. Instead of having to take your finger off the aim joystick.
Do you have a PS4? You have a controller here?
I do.
You just happen to have one with
prepared.
you. There you go.
So instead of having to take your finger off of the joystick, you can put it right here.
Do a modification. So that's why it's called a mod pack. Strike Pack FPS Dominator mod pack.
So here's the unit itself. It's very small.
Oh yeah, it looks. I didn't know what that was. I thought that was a piece of packaging.
Yeah. So the cable goes in through here. It's a very secure little fit, and the way it clips on. You attach it through the micro USB. It's sort of confusing.
So that's where the charger is.
And then you put this little thing over, and it should hook right into the speaker on the controller. So for a really safe fit. It doesn't move on the controller, which is very nice. Another little perk is that you can take the little paddles off in case you need to replace them. It's really nice.
In case you wear them out.
So one thing that this really has that a lot of controllers don't is that you can mod on the fly. So you just hold down one of these buttons and then you can set whatever you want. And
so show how the paddles work. So you usually have these controllers here. You got the buttons.
Like your hands.
But now you've got
normally, but now you have these
two
paddles
extra paddles
where you can put your fingers, and when you click on them, you can set them to whatever you want, even the joystick buttons.
Okay, so explain how, like in a game like Fortnite, what the paddles would do.
So, basically when you're in like a fight and you have to take your finger off the aim joystick, it's sort of a problem because then you have to like really calculate.
You need 3 hands.
Yeah, or you do the claw. If you play with the claw, I am honestly amazed because I cannot do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How about in another game that's maybe like the games that I play, like The Last of Us or Call of Duty would be another one?
I think the mod pack is it's primarily made for Call of Duty.
Oh.
You can add mods, so you can set this to quick scope, auto run. What is?
Oh right.
There's like a whole list on the package, but I don't know where it is.
The thing that I get confused is that the more choices you have with the controller, obviously, the more confusing it is.
Drop shotting, which is something that people do in Rainbow Six Siege, which is very annoying, but.
But now you have more things you can do with your hands. But
yeah,
if you...
I can do a lot more actions at once, which is really nice. But the one con that I found is that you have to have this really long 10-foot cable.
My God, and that's going to be tethered to
attached to the controller at all times.
So now your wireless controller becomes a tethered controller. Does that charge the controller at the same time? Or
yes, which is really nice. So you never have to plug it in.
And that goes into the PlayStation?
It goes directly into the PS4.
Yep.
And then you still have your headphone jack, which is really nice, even though it covers it up.
What do you mean? Even though it doesn't cover it up. It just goes around it.
Well, it covers up the headphone jack on the little thing.
And this guy is available for PS4, and then they make other ones.
They also make one for Xbox, too, so.
Yeah.
They also make different kinds, like they have a little messaging thing that you can place right here, but they don't put together, sadly.
Right. So, $40 on Amazon, you told me? So, almost
this could be the scuff
card.
killer, you know? I find it's really comfortable. It takes some time to get used to, for sure, but eventually you'll get there. So
I wonder if there's something I could do with it for The Last of Us or Uncharted. We'll see.
It's set to X and circle right now, so
it's just
you can change it on the fly.
Oh, it's set to X and circle. So that's the thing is I sometimes have trouble finding circle or triangle,
so
remembering which one it is. And you got to take your finger off the controller and then
push.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see the value. $4 in value. Yes, $40 in value.
$40. This is $40 opposed to buying a SCUF controller for $150, which I personally think is sort of overpriced.
Right. What's a SCUF controller?
Just it's like a controller.
It's like the same thing,
except you take that off and it's wireless.
So you're paying.
I personally
you're paying
think
a lot less, but you're tethered. That's the thing.
You're tethered, but I don't think you're gonna really be going 10 feet away from your PS4.
Not usually. No, in fact.
You're not running around. I mean,
maybe someday with VR. All right, so this is the Strike Pack FPS Dominator mod pack for PS4. $40 on Amazon. Good for dads and grads, right?
Yep.
Says Hayden. Endorsed by Hayden for dads and grads. All right. See you next time.